Welcome, intrepid viewers, to a visual symphony, an expedition into the very heart of Europe where nature has sculpted a masterpiece of unparalleled grandeur. Switzerland, a land of myth and legend, has long captured the imagination of travelers, artists and dreamers alike. Its landscapes are not merely beautiful, they are transcendent, a living canvas painted by the hands of time, weather and the indomitable spirit of the earth itself. As we set forth on this journey, let your senses awaken to the promise of discovery and your heart open to the wonders that await. We embark today on a journey through Switzerland, a land where towering alpine peaks pierce the azure sky, their snow-capped summits standing as silent sentinels over millennia of geological drama. These mountains, shaped by ancient glaciers and the relentless forces of nature, rise with a majesty that humbles all who gaze upon them. Each peak tells a story of shifting continents, of ice ages past, and of the enduring power of the natural world. Here, emerald valleys cradle pristine lakes, their waters reflecting the ever-changing moods of the heavens, and ancient forests whisper secrets carried on the crisp, clean air. The valleys are alive with the gentle sound of cowbells, the laughter of children, and the rustle of leaves in the wind. These are places where time seems to slow, inviting you to linger, to breathe deeply, and to savor the tranquility that only nature can provide. This is a realm where human endeavor has nestled harmoniously within the embrace of monumental landscapes, creating a tapestry of breathtaking beauty and enduring charm, a testament to the powerful and delicate interplay between civilization and the wild. Swiss villages with their wooden chalets and flower-filled balconies seem to grow organically from the land, their traditions shaped by centuries of coexistence with the mountains and valleys that surround them. Prepare yourselves to be transported, to witness landscapes that have inspired poets, painters and dreamers for centuries. The light here is different, crisper, clearer and more luminous, casting every scene in a magical glow. It is no wonder that Switzerland has been a muse for so many, its vistas stirring the soul and igniting the imagination. Our passage will guide you through vistas that unfold like pages in a magnificent storybook, each scene more captivating than the last. From the first blush of dawn to the golden hues of sunset, Switzerland reveals itself in layers, each more enchanting than the one before. The journey is not just about the destinations, but about the moments in between, the quiet pauses, the unexpected encounters, the sense of wonder that grows with every step. From the formidable, ice-bound heights where only the hardiest life prevails, where the air is thin and the silence profound, to the windswept ridges that offer panoramic views stretching for miles. The Alps are a world unto themselves. Here, the elements rule, and every living thing is a testament to resilience and adaptation. To the gentle, rolling hills adorned with picturesque villages, where the rhythm of life is measured by the turning of the seasons and the cycles of the land. These hills are dotted with grazing cattle, their coats gleaming in the sunlight, and fields of wildflowers that sway in the breeze. The countryside is a patchwork of green, gold and vibrant colour, a living mosaic that soothes the spirit. Switzerland offers a diversity that astounds and delights. From the sun-drenched vineyards of the south to the misty forests of the north, from the sparkling lakes of the east to the rugged peaks of the west, every region has its own unique character and charm. The country is a crossroads of cultures, languages and traditions, each adding its own flavour to the rich tapestry of Swiss life. We invite you to immerse yourselves fully in this experience, to allow the sheer scale and intricate beauty of this remarkable country to wash over you, leaving an indelible mark on your senses and your spirit, a journey for the eyes and the soul. Let your mind wander as you gaze upon these vistas, and let your heart be moved by the stories they tell, of endurance, of harmony, and of the eternal dance between humanity and nature. Imagine yourself here, standing on a mountain pass with the wind in your hair, or strolling through a sunlit meadow as the distant sound of a church bell echoes across the valley. Picture the joy of discovery as you explore hidden corners, stumble upon a crystal-clear stream, or share a meal of local cheese and bread in a cozy village inn. So we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the best places to visit in Switzerland, with beautiful copyright-free music accompanying our visual exploration. Let the melodies transport you, enhancing the sense of wonder and serenity that these landscapes evoke. Whether you are watching from the comfort of your home or dreaming of future travels, this journey is yours to savor. Let the gentle melodies weave through the stunning imagery, enhancing the sense of wonder and tranquility that these landscapes evoke. The music, carefully chosen to complement the visuals, will guide your emotions, lifting your spirits and inviting you to lose yourself in the beauty of the moment. As you watch, consider the generations of artists who have tried to capture Switzerland's essence on canvas or in verse. Their works, inspired by the same vistas you see now, are a testament to the country's enduring power to move and inspire. Perhaps you too will feel the urge to create, to express the awe and gratitude that such beauty inspires. This is an invitation to pause your daily concerns, to breathe deeply, and to allow yourself to be swept away by the serene power and majestic presence of the Swiss panorama. Let the fresh mountain air fill your lungs and the vastness of the landscape expand your sense of possibility. In these moments you are free to dream, to reflect, and to reconnect with the natural world. Consider this your personal window onto a world of natural splendor, a carefully curated experience designed to soothe, inspire, and fill you with a profound appreciation for our planet's extraordinary artistry. Each scene is a reminder of the delicate balance that sustains life and of the responsibility we all share to protect and cherish these wonders for generations to come. Along the way, we will glimpse the vibrant culture that thrives in these valleys and mountains. From lively festivals filled with music and dance to quiet moments of reflection in centuries-old churches, Swiss traditions are woven into the very fabric of the land. These customs, passed down through generations, add depth and richness to the Swiss experience. Our journey is one of discovery, a gentle unfolding of Switzerland's most cherished treasures. Each landmark, each hidden gem tells a story of resilience, of creativity, and of the enduring bond between people and place. As we travel, let curiosity be your guide and wonder your constant companion. We shall wander through ancient towns where history echoes in the cobblestone streets, where every building has a tale to tell, and every square is a stage for the unfolding drama of daily life. These towns are living museums, their walls bearing witness to centuries of change and continuity, and gaze upon engineering marvels that ascend to breathtaking viewpoints. The Swiss have long been pioneers in connecting people with the mountains, building railways and cable cars that defy gravity and offer unparalleled access to the high alpine world. These feats of ingenuity are as much a part of the landscape as the peaks themselves. We will observe the delicate dance of alpine flora and fauna, from the vibrant wildflowers that bloom in the brief mountain summer to the elusive creatures that call these heights home. Each species is a marvel of adaptation, perfectly suited to its environment, and a reminder of the intricate web of life that sustains us all. And feel the immense power of cascading waterfalls, their thundering waters carving deep gorges and sending up clouds of mist that catch the sunlight in a dazzling display. These waterfalls are the lifeblood of the land, their energy both awe-inspiring and life-giving. This is more than just a tour, it is an immersion into the essence of a nation defined by its mountains, its waters, and its resilient spirit. Switzerland is a place where nature and culture exist in perfect harmony, each enhancing the other, and where every visitor is welcomed as a fellow traveler on the journey of discovery. Let us begin this remarkable exploration into the very soul of Switzerland, a land of timeless allure and captivating contrasts. As the journey unfolds, may you find inspiration, peace, and a renewed sense of wonder in the majesty that is Switzerland. Zermatt, a name that conjures images of soaring peaks, crystalline air, and a sense of wonder that has drawn travelers, artists, and adventurers for centuries. This is not merely a destination, it is a realm where the natural world reigns supreme, and where every moment feels touched by the extraordinary. Here, nestled deep within the embrace of the Pennine Alps, lies a sanctuary of serene beauty, the village of Zermatt. Surrounded on all sides by towering mountains, Zermatt feels like a secret kept by the Alps themselves, a place where the outside world seems to fade away, replaced by the timeless rhythms of nature and the quiet pulse of alpine life. The village sits at an elevation of 1,620 meters, its rooftops and winding streets dwarfed by the immense peaks that rise in every direction, creating a sense of both intimacy and grandeur. It is a place where the air itself seems to hum with a pristine clarity, untainted by the clamor of common traffic. For this is a car-free haven, preserving its tranquil atmosphere for all who venture here. The absence of cars is not just a novelty, it is a philosophy, a commitment to preserving the delicate balance between human habitation and the natural world. Electric taxis and horse-drawn carriages glide silently through the streets, their gentle pace encouraging visitors to slow down, to breathe deeply, and to truly absorb the magic that surrounds them. In Zermatt, the only sounds are the soft crunch of footsteps on cobblestones, the distant laughter of children, and the ever-present whisper of the wind as it dances down from the glaciers above. The anticipation builds with every step, every turn of the narrow lanes. For Zermatt exists under the watchful gaze of a titan, a mountain so iconic, its silhouette is instantly recognizable across the globe. As you wander through the village, the Matterhorn reveals itself in glimpses between rooftops, at the end of winding alleys, reflected in the windows of cozy cafes. Each sighting is a reminder that you are in the presence of something truly extraordinary, a natural monument that has inspired awe and reverence for generations. This is the domain of the Matterhorn, a colossal pyramid of rock and ice that commands the landscape, a silent, awe-inspiring monarch of the alpine world, drawing the eye and the spirit inexorably towards its majestic peak. Rising to 4,478 meters, the Matterhorn is not the tallest mountain in the Alps, but it is undoubtedly the most famous. Its near-perfect symmetry and dramatic isolation, making it a symbol of both beauty and challenge. At sunrise, its snow-capped summit glows with a fiery alpenglow, while at sunset it casts a long, regal shadow over the valley below. The mountain's presence is so powerful that it seems to shape the very character of Zermatt, infusing the village with a sense of purpose and pride. The Matterhorn, or Monte Cervino, as it is known to its Italian neighbors, is more than just a mountain. It is a geological marvel, a testament to the immense forces that have shaped our planet. Its distinctive shape was carved over millions of years by the relentless action of glaciers and the slow, inexorable movement of tectonic plates. The mountain straddles the border between Switzerland and Italy, its four faces aligned with the cardinal directions, each one presenting a different aspect of its formidable personality. To the north, the Hornli Ridge rises steeply above Zermatt, while the southern face plunges dramatically into the Italian valleys below. Its sharp, chiseled arêtes and formidable faces speak of eons of glacial sculpting and tectonic upheaval. The mountain's ridges are like the spines of some ancient creature, each one telling a story of ice and fire, of creation and destruction. The east and west faces are particularly treacherous, their sheer cliffs and unstable rock making them a formidable challenge even for the most experienced climbers. In winter, the Matterhorn is often cloaked in a mantle of snow and ice, its contours softened but its power undiminished. In summer, the snow retreats, revealing the raw elemental beauty of the rock beneath. For generations, its challenging slopes have beckoned to the boldest of mountaineers, a siren call of adventure and extreme endeavor, its summit a coveted prize. The first successful ascent in 1865 marked both a triumph and a tragedy, as 4 of the 7 climbers lost their lives during the descent. Since then, the Matterhorn has become a rite of passage for alpinists from around the world, its steep ridges and unpredictable weather demanding both skill and respect. The mountain's history is etched into the annals of mountaineering, its legends passed down from one generation to the next. Today, climbers still gather in Zermatt, their eyes fixed on the summit, their hearts filled with the same mixture of hope and trepidation that has fueled countless expeditions before them. Yet, even for those who admire it from afar, the Matterhorn possesses an almost sentient quality, its moods shifting with the passage of light and clouds, one moment bathed in golden sunlight, the next shrouded in ethereal mist, forever captivating and profoundly humbling to behold. The mountain seems to breathe with the weather, its appearance changing from hour to hour, day to day. Sometimes it stands clear and proud against a cobalt sky, its summit sharp and unyielding. At other times, it disappears entirely, swallowed by swirling clouds, its presence felt rather than seen. Locals speak of the Matterhorn as if it were a living being, a guardian spirit watching over the valley, its moods a reflection of the ever-changing alpine environment. Down below, in the shadow of this natural colossus, the village of Zermatt exudes a timeless charm. Life here moves at a different pace, shaped by the rhythms of the seasons and the enduring presence of the mountains. In winter, the village is transformed into a wonderland of snow and ice, its streets lined with twinkling lights and the sound of laughter echoing from cozy restaurants and après-ski bars. In summer, the meadows burst into bloom, the air filled with the scent of wildflowers and the gentle hum of bees. Throughout the year, Zermatt remains a place where tradition and modernity coexist in perfect harmony, its people proud of their heritage and eager to share it with visitors from around the world. Traditional wooden chalets, adorned with vibrant flower boxes in the warmer months, huddle closely together, their weathered timbers whispering tales of generations past. These buildings are more than just homes, they are living testaments to the ingenuity and resilience of the people who built them, their steep roofs and thick walls designed to withstand the harshest alpine winters. Many chalets have stood for centuries, their interiors filled with the warmth of family life and the aroma of hearty Swiss cuisine. Walking through the village, one can almost hear the echoes of old folk songs and the laughter of children playing in the snow, a reminder that Zermatt is not just a place, but a living, breathing community. The crisp alpine air carries the scent of pine and wood smoke, mingling with the distant murmur of the Vispa River as it charts its course through the valley. The river, fed by the glaciers that crown the surrounding peaks, is the lifeblood of the region, its water sparkling in the sunlight as they tumble over rocks and under ancient stone bridges. Along its banks, wildflowers bloom in profusion, their colors mirrored in the clear, cold water. The sound of the river is a constant companion in Zermatt, a gentle reminder of the forces that have shaped this landscape over millennia. There's a palpable sense of being cradled by giants, a feeling of profound peace that settles upon the soul as one wanders through this idyllic settlement, far removed from the frantic pace of the outside world, a true retreat into nature's grand design. Here, time seems to slow, each moment stretching out to be savored and remembered. Whether you are strolling along a quiet path, pausing to admire a cluster of edelweiss, or simply sitting in a sun-dappled meadow with the Matterhorn rising above you, Zermatt offers a rare opportunity to reconnect with the natural world and with oneself. It is a place where worries melt away, replaced by a sense of wonder and gratitude for the beauty that surrounds you. The arrival in Zermatt is an experience in itself, often by a scenic cogwheel train that winds its way up the valley. The journey is a prelude to the wonders that await, the train's windows framing ever-changing vistas of forests, waterfalls, and snow-capped peaks. As the train climbs higher, the air grows cooler and the landscape more dramatic, until finally Zermatt appears, nestled at the foot of the Matterhorn like a jewel set in a crown of mountains. For many visitors, the train ride is a highlight in its own right, a chance to witness the grandeur of the Alps in comfort and style. And then, the first clear glimpse of the Matterhorn, often framed dramatically between buildings or at the end of a valley vista, is a moment of pure, unadulterated awe. It is a sight that stops you in your tracks, your breath catching as you take in the sheer scale and beauty of the mountain. For many, this first encounter is a deeply emotional experience, a moment that lingers in the memory long after the journey has ended. The Matterhorn's presence is so powerful that it seems to draw everything else into its orbit, its summit a beacon that calls to the heart and stirs the imagination. Its sheer scale is difficult to comprehend, its solitary presence dominating the skyline with an almost spiritual power. The mountain stands alone, its pyramid shape rising above the surrounding peaks like a monument to the forces of nature. From every vantage point in Zermatt, the Matterhorn commands attention, its silhouette etched against the sky in bold relief. It is a reminder of the insignificance of human concerns in the face of such grandeur, and of the enduring power of the natural world to inspire awe and humility. It is a sight that etches itself into memory, a powerful reminder of the raw, untamed beauty that still exists on our earth, inviting contemplation and a deep respect for the forces of nature that have sculpted such a breathtaking spectacle. In Zermatt, under the watchful eye of the Matterhorn, one is reminded that there are still places where the wildness of the world endures, where the mountains stand as silent witnesses to the passage of time, and where the human spirit can find both challenge and solace in the embrace of the Alps. Lucerne, a name that conjures images of tranquil waters, soaring mountains, and a city that seems to have been plucked from the pages of a fairy tale. Nestled in the very heart of Switzerland, Lucerne is a destination that has long captivated travelers, artists, and dreamers alike. Emerging like a scene from a painter's most idyllic dream, the city of Lucerne, or Luzerne as it is known in its native tongue, rests gracefully upon the shores of its eponymous lake. As the first rays of sunlight spill over the horizon, the city awakens in a gentle glow, its rooftops and spires bathed in golden light, while the tranquil waters of Lake Lucerne mirror the sky's changing colors. Cradled by a dramatic panorama of pre-alpine peaks, including the sentinel forms of Mount Pilatus and the regal Mount Rigi, Lucerne presents an immediate and captivating charm. These mountains, shrouded in myth and legend, stand as silent guardians over the city, their snow-capped summits often veiled in mist, adding an air of mystery and grandeur to the landscape. Its setting is undeniably picturesque, a harmonious marriage of sparkling waters, verdant hillsides, and the distant, often snow-dusted ramparts of the mountains. The interplay of light and shadow across the hills and lake creates a living canvas that changes with the seasons, from the lush greens of spring and summer to the fiery hues of autumn and the serene whites of winter. This city is widely regarded as the jewel of central Switzerland, a place where natural beauty and historic elegance intertwine seamlessly, creating an atmosphere of timeless enchantment. Lucerne's unique charm lies in its ability to blend the old with the new, the wild with the refined, offering visitors a sense of wonder at every turn. The heart of this stunning tableau is undoubtedly Lake Lucerne, known locally as the Vierwaldstätter See, meaning Lake of the Four Forest Cantons. This vast, shimmering expanse of water is the soul of the region, its surface dotted with graceful boats and ferries that glide between picturesque villages and hidden coves. Its irregular fjord-like arms stretch deep into the surrounding mountainous landscape, its crystal-clear waters reflecting the sky and the majestic peaks that frame it. The lake's unique shape, with its winding inlets and secluded bays, invites exploration and promises new vistas around every bend. This lake is not merely a beautiful body of water, it is steeped in history, considered the very cradle of the Swiss Confederation, where, according to legend, the Oath of Eternal Alliance was sworn in 1291. The stories of William Tell and the founding of Switzerland echo across its waters, lending the landscape a sense of national pride and deep-rooted tradition. Its shores are dotted with charming villages and historic sites, each contributing to the lake's profound cultural and natural significance. From the medieval town of Weggis to the tranquil hamlet of Witznau, these settlements offer a glimpse into the region's rich heritage, where centuries-old traditions are still celebrated and the rhythms of lake life continue much as they have for generations. Perhaps the most iconic symbol of Lucerne, instantly recognizable worldwide, is the Chapel Bridge, or Kapellbrücke. This remarkable structure is more than just a crossing. It is a living monument to the city's resilience and artistry, a beloved landmark that has witnessed centuries of history unfold along the banks of the Reuss River. This ancient wooden footbridge, originally built in the 14th century, angles its way gracefully across the Reuss River where it flows out of the lake. Its distinctive diagonal path and flower-adorned railings make it a favorite subject for photographers and painters, while its sturdy timbers have withstood the test of time, fire, and flood. Adjacent to it stands the robust octagonal water tower Wasserturm, a structure even older than the bridge itself, having served variously as a prison, a torture chamber, and an archive. Today it stands as a silent witness to Lucerne's storied past, its stone walls echoing with the secrets of centuries gone by. The bridge's interior gable panels are adorned with a series of 17th century paintings depicting significant events from Lucerne's rich history and the lives of its patron saints, offering a pictorial journey through time as one traverses its length. And each painting tells a story, inviting visitors to pause and reflect on the city's triumphs, tragedies, and enduring spirit. To arrive in Lucerne is to feel as though one has stepped directly into a meticulously crafted postcard, a living embodiment of quintessential Swiss beauty. The city's old town, with its cobbled streets, colourful facades and ornate fountains, exudes a sense of warmth and welcome that is both timeless and inviting. The seamless blend of nature's grandeur, the shimmering lake, the imposing mountains, with the meticulously preserved medieval architecture of the city itself, creates an almost dreamlike quality. Here, every corner reveals a new perspective, every alleyway leads to a hidden gem, and every view is worthy of a painter's canvas. The air is fresh, carrying the scent of water, and in summer the fragrance of flowers from well-tended gardens and window boxes. The city bursts into colour as geraniums and petunias spill from balconies, and lakeside promenades are lined with vibrant blooms, creating a feast for the senses. It is a place that invites leisurely exploration, promising discovery and delight at every turn, a city that effortlessly captures the imagination and soothes the soul. Whether you're wandering through the bustling markets, savouring a coffee at a lakeside cafe, or simply sitting by the water's edge watching the world go by, Lucerne offers a sense of peace and contentment that is increasingly rare in our fast-paced world. The city's vibrant street life adds another layer to its charm. Musicians fill the air with melodies, artists capture the scenery on their canvases, and locals and visitors alike gather in lively squares to share stories and laughter. Festivals and cultural events are a regular occurrence, celebrating everything from classical music to traditional Swiss folklore. For those seeking adventure, Lake Lucerne offers endless possibilities. Take a historic paddle steamer across the water, feeling the cool breeze and marveling at the ever-changing panorama of mountains and sky. Or embark on a hike up Mount Pilatus or Rigi, where breathtaking views await at every turn and the city below appears as a sparkling jewel set in a crown of peaks. As evening falls, Lucerne transforms once again. The setting sun casts a warm glow over the city, and the lights of homes and churches twinkle in the gathering dusk. Reflections dance on the lake's surface, and the air is filled with a sense of tranquility and promise. Night in Lucerne is magical. The old town glows softly under the lamplight. Bridges and waterfront promenades are illuminated, and the gentle sounds of the city at rest create a peaceful lullaby. It is a place where memories are made, where every moment feels touched by a little bit of Swiss magic. Lucerne is not just a destination, it is an experience, a feeling, a story waiting to be lived. Whether you come for a day or a lifetime, the city leaves an indelible mark on your heart, inviting you to return again and again to its shores, its mountains, and its timeless beauty. Interlaken, nestled within the very heart of the Swiss Alps, a landscape sculpted by colossal glaciers and the relentless passage of time, lies a town cradled by waters of an almost ethereal blue. Interlaken, true to its name, meaning between the lakes, occupies a narrow alluvial plain, a precious strip of land that separates two magnificent bodies of water. To the west, Lake Thun unfolds its deeper, more mysterious expanse, its surface often reflecting the moods of the sky, from tranquil azure to brooding grey. This ancient basin, carved by the Aare Glacier, holds within its depths stories of geological epochs and the whispers of winds that sweep down from the high peaks surrounding it, a constant reminder of nature's grand theatre. To the east, Lake Brienz presents a contrasting yet equally captivating spectacle. Its waters renowned for their extraordinary turquoise hue, a colour derived from the fine glacial particles suspended within. This lake, narrower and fjord-like, is hemmed in by steep forested slopes that plunge dramatically towards its shores, creating an atmosphere of secluded grandeur. The Aare River, the lifeblood of this region, flows from one lake to the other, passing directly through Interlaken, binding these two aquatic jewels together in an embrace that has defined the character and destiny of this remarkable settlement for centuries. It is a place where water, in its myriad forms, dictates the rhythm of life and the contours of the land, a truly mesmerizing aquatic sanctuary. Jungfraujoch, high in the Swiss Alps, piercing the thin, crystalline air, lies a place of superlatives. Jungfraujoch, often hailed as the top of Europe. Reaching this icy realm is an adventure in itself, a journey made possible by one of the world's most audacious feats of railway engineering. The Jungfrau Railway, a marvel of human ingenuity and perseverance, tunnels its way through the solid rock of the Eiger and Monch Mountains, climbing to an astonishing altitude of over 11,000 feet above sea level. This remarkable ascent, conceived in the late 19th century, stands as a testament to visionary thinking and the relentless human desire to explore and conquer even the most formidable natural barriers. The journey begins in the green valleys below, but soon the landscape transforms dramatically as the cogwheel train begins its steep climb. Passengers are treated to ever-expanding vistas of alpine meadows, dense forests, and then, finally, the stark, breathtaking beauty of rock and ice. The train makes several stops within the tunnels, allowing travelers to peer out through specially constructed windows, offering tantalizing glimpses of the Eiger's north face and the vast sea of glaciers beyond. These brief pauses build anticipation for the wonders that await at the summit, a carefully orchestrated unveiling of alpine grandeur, a slow immersion into a world of eternal winter. Lake Geneva. Stretching in a majestic crescent shape across the borders of Switzerland and France, Lake Geneva, or Lac Léman as it is known in French, is one of the largest and most captivating freshwater bodies in Western Europe. Its vast, shimmering expanse, covering nearly 600 square kilometers, acts as a magnificent natural mirror reflecting the ever-changing moods of the sky and the grandeur of the surrounding alpine peaks. Formed by a retreating Rhone glacier during the last ice age, its depths plunged to over 300 meters, holding within them an immense volume of clear, cool water, a liquid heart beating at the center of a vibrant region. The lake's distinctive crescent form is a result of complex geological processes, a gentle curve embraced by mountains to the south and east, and rolling hills and plains to the north and west. The mighty Rhone River is its primary life source, entering at the eastern end, laden with glacial silt that has, over millennia, built up a significant delta, and exiting at the western tip in the city of Geneva. This constant flow ensures the lake's vitality, while its sheer size gives it an almost sea-like character with its own microclimates, currents, and even at times formidable waves whipped up by strong winds like the Bice. Bern. Here, nestled within a dramatic meander of the Aare River, lies a city quite unlike any other. The turquoise waters, born from the high alpine glaciers, carve a sinuous path through the landscape, forming a natural moat around the ancient heart of Bern. This remarkable embrace by the river is not merely a picturesque feature, it is the very cradle of the city's existence, a defining characteristic that has shaped its destiny for centuries. The steep banks, clothed in verdant foliage, rise to meet the sandstone buildings, creating a harmonious blend of nature's artistry and human ingenuity, a testament to a long and intimate coexistence. It is a scene of tranquil beauty, yet one that speaks of the powerful forces that have sculpted this unique urban habitat. The strategic advantage of this riverine peninsula was not lost on its early settlers. In the tumultuous theatre of medieval Europe, such a defensible position was a rare and precious commodity. The Aare, with its swift currents and deep channel, provided a formidable barrier against would-be invaders, allowing the nascent city to flourish in relative security. This natural fortification dictated the very layout of Bern, its elongated form following the curve of the river, a living blueprint drawn by the water's flow. The city grew organically, constrained and protected by its aquatic guardian, its development intrinsically linked to the ebb and flow of the Aare's life-giving pulse, a silent, ever-present protector. Zurich. Here at the northern tip of a vast crescent-shaped lake lies Zurich, a city that hums with the ceaseless energy of global commerce. It is renowned as a formidable financial powerhouse, a critical node in the intricate web of international banking and enterprise. The sleek, modern architecture of its business district stands as a testament to this economic dynamism, a landscape shaped by ambition and precision. Yet this sophisticated urban creature is not solely defined by its commercial prowess. It is a city deeply intertwined with the natural world, its prosperity and lifestyle profoundly influenced by the waters that lap at its very foundations, a fascinating duality of driven human endeavor and serene natural beauty. Lake Zurich, a magnificent expanse of glacial water, stretches out to the south, its shimmering surface reflecting the ever-changing sky. Formed by ancient ice flows, this elongated basin is the city's liquid heart, a source of recreation, inspiration, and indeed life. Its shores are a captivating mosaic of bustling quays, elegant promenades, verdant parks, and exclusive villas, each element contributing to the lake's multifaceted persona. From the gentle lapping of waves in tranquil bays to the flurry of sailboats catching the wind, the lake is a constant dynamic presence, shaping the climate, culture, and character of Zurich, a vast aquatic lung for this thriving metropolis. Lausanne. Here, dramatically draped across three hills, the city of Lausanne cascades towards the glistening shores of Lake Geneva, known locally as Lac Léman. Its very topography is a spectacle, a series of terraces and inclines that have challenged and inspired architects and residents for centuries. This remarkable tiered landscape offers breathtaking vistas at almost every turn, with the vast expanse of the lake forming a majestic foreground and the Savoy Alps providing a stunning backdrop across the water. Lausanne is a city built in dialogue with its steep terrain, a place where human settlement has adapted with ingenuity and grace to the contours of the land, creating a unique urban panorama. Lausanne proudly bears the distinguished title of the Olympic capital, a designation that underscores its pivotal role in the world of international sport. Since 1915, it has been the home of the International Olympic Committee headquarters, a testament to Switzerland's neutrality and stability. This prestigious status infuses the city with a global spirit, attracting sports federations, athletes, and enthusiasts from every corner of the earth. The Olympic ideals of excellence, friendship, and respect seem to permeate the very atmosphere of Lausanne, lending it a dynamic and forward-looking character, a city forever linked to the pursuit of human achievement on the grandest stage. Here, nestled on the sun-kissed shores of Lake Geneva, lies Montreux, a jewel of the Swiss Riviera. It is a place where the formidable grandeur of the Alps gives way to a gentler, more languid beauty, a landscape caressed by an unusually mild microclimate. Palm trees sway gently in the breeze, their fronds a surprising counterpoint to the snow-capped peaks that stand sentinel in the distance. This unique climatic embrace has long drawn visitors seeking respite and inspiration, a sanctuary where nature's artistry is displayed in its most serene and welcoming form. The very air seems to hum with a quiet elegance, a promise of tranquility. The famed lakeside promenade, a vibrant ribbon of flowers and sculptures, stretches invitingly along the water's edge. It is a stage for the daily ballet of life in Montreux, where locals and visitors alike meander, absorbing the breathtaking panorama. Brightly colored blooms cascade from meticulously tended flower beds, their fragrance mingling with the fresh scent of the lake. Sculptures thoughtfully placed add a touch of artistic whimsy to the scene, reflecting the town's deep appreciation for culture. Each step along this path reveals a new vista, a fresh perspective on the harmonious blend of water, mountain, and sky that defines this enchanting locale. Gazing inland, one is captivated by the graceful silhouettes of Belle Époque architecture. Grand hotels with their ornate facades and wrought-iron balconies stand as proud testaments to a bygone era of opulence and leisurely travel. These historic edifices have welcomed royalty, artists and writers for generations, each finding solace and stimulus within their hallowed walls. The streets whisper tales of famous guests, of creative energies unleashed, and of quiet contemplation amidst unparalleled beauty. Montreux's architectural heritage is not merely a collection of buildings, but a living chronicle of its sophisticated past and enduring allure. Grindelwald. A name that resonates with the raw power and untamed beauty of the High Alps. This quintessential mountain village lies nestled in a lush, verdant valley, cradled at the foot of some of the most formidable and iconic peaks in the Bernese Oberland. Dominating the skyline, and indeed the very psyche of the village, is the sheer, brooding north face of the Eiger, a colossal wall of rock and ice that has challenged and captivated mountaineers for generations. Its presence is inescapable, a constant, awe-inspiring reminder of nature's monumental scale. Alongside the Eiger, the majestic Wetterhorn and the imposing Mettenberg complete a triumvirate of peaks that form an amphitheater of breathtaking alpine grandeur around Grindelwald. These mountains are not merely scenic backdrops, they are geological titans, sculpted by millennia of glacial activity, their jagged ridges and permanent snowfields testifying to the enduring forces of nature. The interplay of light and shadow across their formidable faces creates an ever-changing spectacle. From the soft hues of dawn to the fiery glow of sunset, each moment revealing a new facet of their stark beauty. The history of Grindelwald is inextricably linked with the history of mountaineering. The Eiger's north face, in particular known as the Mordwand or Murder Wall, has been the stage for countless tales of heroic endeavor, tragic loss, and the relentless pursuit of human ambition against overwhelming odds. The allure of these peaks continues to draw climbers from around the world, seeking to test their skills and courage against these legendary giants. The village itself serves as a base camp, a place of preparation, anticipation, and often reflection on the profound experiences found in the high mountains. Here, nestled high within the Engadine Valley of Switzerland, lies a name synonymous with unparalleled elegance and breathtaking alpine vistas, St. Moritz. This is not merely a destination, but a legend, a place where the very air seems to hum with the promise of adventure and the allure of timeless luxury. St. Moritz is perched at an altitude of 1,856 meters, its crisp mountain air invigorating the senses, its landscape a masterpiece painted by nature herself. The town sits beside a shimmering lake, its surface often frozen into a mirror that reflects the snow-capped peaks and the ever-changing sky. The Engadine Valley, with its dramatic slopes and deep forests, forms a natural amphitheater cradling St. Moritz in a setting that feels both intimate and grand. This remarkable enclave, cradled by majestic peaks that pierce the azure sky, has long captivated the human imagination. The mountains here are not just a backdrop, they are living, breathing entities, their moods shifting with the weather, their slopes inviting exploration in every season. In winter, the landscape transforms into a sparkling wonderland, the snow blanketing the valley in silence and possibility. In summer, wildflowers burst into color, and the air is filled with the scent of pine and the distant sound of cowbells. St. Moritz is a place where the elements themselves seem to conspire to create beauty at every turn. It is a realm where the raw power of nature converges with the pinnacle of human ingenuity and luxury, creating an atmosphere quite unlike any other on Earth. Here, the architecture is a harmonious blend of tradition and innovation, grand hotels and cozy chalets, each designed to offer comfort while paying homage to the surrounding landscape. The town itself is a tapestry of cobbled streets, boutique shops and inviting cafes, all set against the dramatic backdrop of the Alps. Every detail, from the ornate facades of the hotels to the carefully maintained ski runs, speaks to a legacy of excellence and a passion for hospitality. The very air seems to shimmer with an exclusive brilliance, a testament to its storied past and its enduring allure. There is a palpable sense of anticipation in the early morning as the first rays of sunlight touch the rooftops and the town slowly comes to life. The crispness of the air, the clarity of the light, and the silence broken only by the crunch of snow underfoot, all combine to create an atmosphere that is both invigorating and serene. It is easy to understand why so many have fallen under the spell of St. Moritz, returning year after year to experience its unique magic. For generations, this alpine jewel has drawn discerning travelers, adventurers, and those who simply seek solace amidst some of the planet's most spectacular mountain scenery, a sanctuary carved from ice and stone. The allure of St. Moritz is not limited to its natural beauty. It is also a place of connection, where people from all walks of life come together to share in the joy of discovery. Whether you are an intrepid mountaineer, a lover of fine cuisine, or someone who simply wishes to bask in the tranquility of the mountains, St. Moritz offers something for everyone. The sense of community here is strong, forged by shared experiences, and a mutual appreciation for the extraordinary. The story of St. Moritz is deeply intertwined with the very genesis of winter tourism, a pioneering spirit that transformed this once remote valley into a global icon. In the late 19th century, when most people viewed the mountains as forbidding and inhospitable in winter, a handful of visionaries saw potential. They imagined a place where the cold months could be celebrated, where the snow and ice would become sources of joy rather than obstacles. This bold idea would change the course of history, not just for St. Moritz, but for mountain resorts around the world. It was here, over a century and a half ago, that a bold hotelier made a wager, promising his English summer guests a sun-drenched winter paradise, and in doing so, unknowingly birthed a legend. Johannes Badrut, the visionary owner of the Kulm Hotel, invited his guests to return in winter, assuring them that the sun would shine and the experience would be unforgettable. If they were disappointed, he promised to pay for their entire journey. The guests accepted, and upon arrival they were greeted by dazzling sunshine, pristine snow, and a hospitality that exceeded all expectations. Word spread quickly, and soon St. Moritz was on the map as the birthplace of winter tourism. Imagine the scene, the first flickering electric lights in the Alps illuminating the crisp night, casting a golden glow over the snow and creating a sense of wonder and possibility. The arrival of electricity was itself a marvel, a symbol of progress and modernity in a place that was already ahead of its time. The streets of St. Moritz, once lit only by lanterns and moonlight, now sparkled with a new energy, drawing visitors out into the night to explore, to socialize, and to marvel at the transformation of the town. The first organized ski schools began to appear, teaching tentative pupils on these pristine slopes. Skiing, once a means of transportation for mountain dwellers, was transformed into a sport, an art form, and a way of life. The instructors, many of whom were locals, shared their knowledge and passion with visitors from around the world, helping to create a culture of camaraderie and adventure. The slopes of St. Moritz became a playground for innovation, where new techniques and equipment were tested and refined, setting the standard for winter sports everywhere. This innovative drive established St. Moritz not merely as a destination, but as a crucible where the modern concept of a winter holiday was forged, forever changing our relationship with the snow-covered mountain landscapes of the world. The town became a laboratory for new ideas, from the invention of the bobsleigh run to the hosting of the first Winter Olympic Games in 1928, and again in 1948. St. Moritz was at the forefront of a revolution, inspiring countless other resorts to follow its lead and embrace the joys of winter. This spirit of innovation was matched only by the burgeoning glamour that began to define St. Moritz. As word spread of its unique charms, the town became a magnet for the world's elite. The hotels competed to outdo one another in luxury and service, offering amenities that were unheard of elsewhere. The social scene blossomed, with grand balls, elegant dinners, and lively après-ski gatherings becoming the norm. St. Moritz was no longer just a place to ski, it was a place to see and be seen, a stage for the drama of high society. Word of its unique charm spread far and wide, attracting royalty from across Europe, titans of industry, and the brightest stars of the silver screen. The guest list read like a who's who of the world's most influential and glamorous figures. Kings and queens, dukes and duchesses, movie stars and artists all found a home in St. Moritz, drawn by its combination of natural beauty, refined hospitality, and the promise of unforgettable experiences. The town became a crossroads of culture and creativity, where ideas were exchanged and lifelong friendships were forged. They came seeking not just the thrill of winter sports, but also the sophisticated social scene, the impeccable service, and the sheer exclusivity that the resort offered. The evenings in St. Moritz were as memorable as the days, filled with laughter, music, and the clinking of glasses. Gourmet cuisine prepared by world-class chefs delighted the palate, while the warmth of the hospitality made every guest feel like royalty. The traditions established in those early years continue to this day, with each season bringing new events, new faces, and new stories to add to the rich tapestry of St. Moritz. Luxury hotels, grander than many a palace, rose to accommodate them, their facades gleaming in the winter sun, their interiors a symphony of comfort and style. These establishments became destinations in their own right, each with its own character and history. The Kulm Hotel, Badrut's Palace, the Suvretta House, names that evoke images of opulence and tradition, where every detail is attended to with care and pride. The hotels of St. Moritz are more than places to stay. They are living monuments to the art of hospitality. Each hotel vied to provide an even more opulent experience, offering amenities that ranged from private butlers and chauffeured limousines to world-class spas and Michelin-starred restaurants. The suites were designed to be sanctuaries of comfort, with plush furnishings, roaring fireplaces, and balconies that offered breathtaking views of the mountains. Every guest was treated as a VIP, their every need anticipated and fulfilled with grace and efficiency. The pursuit of excellence became a way of life in St. Moritz, setting a standard that few could match. This legacy of refined elegance persists to this day, an intrinsic part of the St. Moritz identity, whispered in the rustle of expensive ski wear and the clinking of champagne flutes. The town has become a symbol of taste and sophistication, a place where tradition and innovation coexist in perfect harmony. Whether you are sipping a cocktail in a historic bar, shopping for the latest fashions, or simply enjoying the view from your suite, you are participating in a story that has been unfolding for generations. And then there is the climate itself, often described with an almost reverent affection as the champagne climate. The phrase captures the effervescence and clarity of the air, the way the sunlight sparkles on the snow, and the sense of celebration that pervades every moment. The weather in St. Moritz is a gift, a rare combination of high altitude, abundant sunshine, and dry, invigorating air that makes every breath feel like a toast to life. Our journey now takes us to the vibrant city of Basel, a unique urban centre nestled at the very confluence of three nations: Switzerland, France, and Germany. Basel is not just a city defined by its borders, but by the way it bridges them, creating a living tapestry of cultures, languages, and histories. As we approach Basel, the landscape itself seems to tell a story. The mighty Rhine River, the rolling hills, and the seamless blending of architectural styles all hint at a place where boundaries are not barriers, but invitations to connect. This remarkable geographical positioning at the so-called Dreiländereck, or Three Countries Corner, has profoundly shaped Basel's character, infusing it with a cosmopolitan spirit and a rich cultural tapestry. Here, the borders are not just lines on a map. They are living, breathing realities that influence daily life. Residents might cross into France for a morning coffee, commute to Germany for work, and return to Switzerland for dinner, all within the span of a single day. This fluidity has fostered a sense of openness and adaptability, making Basel a city that feels both distinctly Swiss and unmistakably international. Here, the mighty Rhine River, a lifeblood of Europe, gracefully curves, having journeyed from the Swiss Alps, preparing to forge its path northwards. The river is more than a geographical feature. It is a symbol of movement, of exchange, and of continuity. For centuries, the Rhine has carried not only water, but also people, goods and ideas, linking Basel to the heart of the continent. Its banks have witnessed the ebb and flow of history, from Roman legions to medieval merchants, from industrial barges to modern pleasure boats. This strategic location has, for centuries, made Basel a crucial crossroads for trade, ideas, and artistic expression, a melting pot where diverse influences converge and create something truly distinctive. The city's streets are alive with the sounds of many languages, the aromas of international cuisines, and the sights of people from all walks of life. Basel's markets, festivals, and public spaces reflect this diversity, offering a glimpse into the city's role as a meeting point for cultures and traditions. The Rhine River is more than just a picturesque feature of Basel's landscape. It is the very artery that has nourished the city's growth and prosperity for millennia. Its waters have brought wealth and opportunity, but also challenges and change. The river has shaped the city's layout, its economy, and even its identity. Basel's relationship with the Rhine is one of mutual dependence and respect, a partnership that has endured through the ages. From Roman times, its waters facilitated the movement of goods and people, establishing Basel as a significant trading post. The ancient settlement of Augusta Raurica, just a short distance from the city, stands as a testament to Basel's long-standing importance as a hub of commerce and culture. Roman artifacts unearthed here tell stories of merchants, soldiers, and settlers who once called this region home. Over the centuries, Basel's port has evolved, adapting to new technologies and changing trade routes, but its role as a gateway to the world has remained constant. This historical reliance on the river fostered a deep connection between the city and its waterway, a relationship that endures to this day. Locals gather along the riverbanks to relax, socialize, and celebrate. The Rhine is a place of recreation as much as commerce, a space where the city comes together, whether for a summer swim, a riverside picnic, or the annual spectacle of the Basel Rhine Swim, when thousands take to the water in a joyful display of community spirit. The bustling port activities of the past have evolved, but the Rhine remains central to Basel's identity, influencing its economy, its recreation, and its very soul. Today, the port is a hub of modern logistics, connecting Switzerland to the North Sea and beyond. Container ships and barges share the river with kayaks and ferries, a reminder of Basel's ability to balance tradition and innovation. The river's presence is felt in every aspect of city life, from the industries that line its banks to the artists who draw inspiration from its ever-changing moods. The gentle lapping of its waters against the quays seems to echo with the whispers of history of merchants and scholars who once trod these banks. In the quiet hours of dawn, when the city is just beginning to stir, the river reflects the golden light of the rising sun, casting a spell of tranquility over Basel. It is in these moments that one can sense the deep continuity between past and present, the way the city's history is woven into the very fabric of its daily life. The cultural confluence in Basel is palpable, a delightful fusion of influences from its neighboring lands. Festivals and events throughout the year celebrate this diversity. From the vibrant Fastnacht Carnival to the International Art Basel Fair, the city's museums, galleries, and theatres showcase works from around the world, while its streets are alive with music, dance, and laughter. Basel's Old Town, with its winding alleys and historic buildings, is a living museum of the city's multicultural heritage. One can discern the meticulous precision and order often associated with German culture, evident in the city's efficient public transport, its well-maintained parks, and its commitment to sustainability. Basel's proximity to Germany has fostered close ties, both economic and cultural. Many residents commute across the border for work or study, and the city's institutions collaborate with their German counterparts on a wide range of projects. This cross-border exchange enriches Basel's social fabric, bringing new ideas and perspectives to the city. The sophisticated joie de vivre and culinary finesse that whisper of France are never far away. Basel's cafes and restaurants offer a taste of French elegance, from delicate pastries to fine wines. The city's love of good food and conversation is a reflection of its French heritage, as is its appreciation for art, fashion, and the pleasures of everyday life. Strolling through Basel's streets, one might catch the strains of a chanson or the aroma of freshly baked baguettes, reminders of the city's deep connections to its western neighbor. And yet, at its core, Basel remains unmistakably Swiss, with an underlying commitment to quality and innovation that is quintessentially Swiss. The city's architecture, from medieval cathedrals to cutting-edge research centers, reflects a blend of tradition and modernity. Basel is a place where precision meets creativity, where order and imagination coexist in harmony. This Swiss spirit is evident in the city's approach to governance, education, and public life, a dedication to excellence that has made Basel a leader in fields ranging from finance to pharmaceuticals. This harmonious blend creates a city that is at once efficient and relaxed, historic and forward-thinking. Basel's Old Town, with its cobblestone streets and centuries-old buildings, sits comfortably alongside sleek modern structures and vibrant public spaces. The city's parks and gardens offer oases of calm where residents and visitors alike can unwind and enjoy the beauty of their surroundings. Basel's ability to balance the old and the new, the local and the global, is a testament to its resilience and adaptability. Navigating its streets, one might hear a medley of languages, a testament to its international character and its role as a welcoming hub for people from all corners of the globe. English, French, German, Italian, and many other tongues mingle in the air, reflecting the city's openness to the world. Basel's train station is a microcosm of this diversity, with travelers arriving from across Europe and beyond. The city's schools, universities and workplaces are equally cosmopolitan, drawing students, researchers and professionals from every continent. A truly European city in heart and spirit, Basel embraces its role as a bridge between nations. The city's institutions, from its government to its cultural organizations, are deeply engaged in European affairs. Basel is a member of the Trinational Eurodistrict, a cross-border region that promotes cooperation and integration among Switzerland, France and Germany. European flags fly alongside the Swiss cross, symbolizing the city's commitment to unity and collaboration. Indeed, Basel serves as a vital gateway, not just physically connecting Switzerland to the wider European continent, but also intellectually and culturally. The city's transportation networks, trains, trams, highways, make it easy to move between countries, fostering a sense of shared destiny. Basel's universities and research centers collaborate with partners across Europe, advancing knowledge and innovation. The city's festivals, conferences and exhibitions attract visitors from around the world, making Basel a crossroads of ideas as well as people. Its universities and research institutions have long been beacons of learning, attracting scholars and students from around the world. The University of Basel, founded in 1460, is Switzerland's oldest university and a center of excellence in the sciences, humanities and arts. Research institutes in Basel are at the forefront of discoveries in medicine, chemistry and technology, contributing to the city's reputation as a hub of innovation. The academic community in Basel is vibrant and diverse, fostering a spirit of curiosity and collaboration. The city's open-mindedness and its tradition of humanism have fostered an environment where new ideas can flourish. Public debates, lectures and workshops are a regular feature of Basel's intellectual life, encouraging dialogue and critical thinking. Creative workspaces and incubators support entrepreneurs and artists, helping to turn bold visions into reality. Basel's commitment to education and innovation is matched by its respect for tradition, creating a dynamic balance that drives the city forward. Here, art and science thrive side by side, each enriching the other. Basel's museums are renowned for their collections of fine art, while its galleries showcase cutting-edge contemporary works. The city is home to world-class institutions like the Kunstmuseum and the Fondation Bayler, as well as a vibrant community of artists and creators. Science and technology are equally celebrated, with exhibitions and events that explore the frontiers of knowledge. In Basel, creativity knows no bounds. This outward-looking perspective has allowed Basel to punch far above its weight on the global stage, making it a significant player in fields ranging from pharmaceuticals to fine arts. The city is home to some of the world's leading pharmaceutical companies whose innovations have improved lives around the globe. At the same time, Basel's cultural events, such as Art Basel, attract artists, collectors and enthusiasts from every continent. This unique combination of industry and artistry is a hallmark of Basel's identity. As the sun sets over the Rhine, casting a warm glow over the city's skyline, Basel stands as a testament to the power of connection between nations, between cultures and between past and future. Its enduring dynamism and pivotal position in the heart of Europe make Basel not just a place on the map, but a living symbol of unity, creativity and possibility. In Basel, the spirit of Europe is alive and thriving, inviting all who visit to become part of its ongoing story. Our exploration now leads us to the northern reaches of Switzerland, to the charming town of Schaffhausen. Nestled close to the German border, Schaffhausen is a place where the past and present blend seamlessly, creating an atmosphere that is both enchanting and deeply evocative. As we approach, the town reveals itself like a scene from a storybook, its rooftops clustered along the gentle curves of the Rhine River, surrounded by rolling hills and lush vineyards. The air here carries a sense of anticipation, as if every stone and alleyway is waiting to share its secrets with those who wander its streets. Schaffhausen is a place where the echoes of medieval history resonate through cobblestone streets, each step taking you further back in time. The town's layout, with its winding alleys and hidden courtyards, invites exploration and rewards curiosity. Here, the past is not just preserved, it is lived, felt, and celebrated in the everyday rhythm of life. Alongside the steadfast flow of the Rhine River, Schaffhausen's beautifully preserved old town core offers a captivating journey back in time. The river itself has shaped the town's destiny, serving as a vital trade route and a source of prosperity for centuries. Today, its banks are lined with historic buildings that reflect the wealth and importance Schaffhausen once held as a bustling merchant hub. Its distinctive character is immediately apparent from the moment you set foot in the old town. The architecture here is a harmonious blend of Gothic, Renaissance and Baroque influences, each building telling its own story through ornate facades, decorative windows and intricate stonework. The colors of the buildings, soft pastels, bold reds and deep ochres, create a vibrant tapestry that is both inviting and visually stunning. There is a sense of tranquility and well-ordered antiquity that invites leisurely discovery. Schaffhausen has managed to retain much of its historical fabric, resisting the pressures of modernization that have transformed so many other European towns. Here, time seems to move at a gentler pace, allowing visitors to slow down and truly appreciate the beauty that surrounds them. The town provides a rare and authentic glimpse into the life of a prosperous Swiss river town from centuries past. The riverside buildings, with their sturdy stone foundations and timbered upper stories, speak of a time when merchants and craftsmen thrived, their fortunes tied to the ebb and flow of the Rhine. Many of these houses have been lovingly restored, their facades adorned with coats of arms and decorative motifs that hint at the stories of the families who once called them home. Schaffhausen is truly a jewel, nestled on the banks of one of Europe's most storied waterways. The Rhine, with its ever-changing moods, has been both a lifeline and a source of inspiration for generations. Its presence is felt everywhere in the town, from the bustling quays to the quiet riverside paths, where locals and visitors alike come to stroll, reflect, and enjoy the natural beauty of the region. Dominating the town's skyline, and indeed its history, is the imposing Munot Fortress. This remarkable circular citadel, perched high above the rooftops, is both a symbol of Schaffhausen's resilience and a testament to its strategic importance. The Munot has watched over the town for centuries, its thick stone walls and commanding position serving as a constant reminder of the challenges and triumphs of the past. With its massive stone keep, the Munot stands as a powerful symbol of Schaffhausen's strategic importance. Built in the 16th century, the fortress was designed to withstand the artillery of the era, its circular shape and thick walls providing both strength and flexibility in the face of attack. The very stones of the Munot seem to radiate a sense of endurance, bearing silent witness to the passage of time and the many events that have shaped the town's destiny. The fortress is a testament to the determination of Schaffhausen's citizens to protect their home. Constructed during a period of great uncertainty, its unique design reflects both the ingenuity and the resourcefulness of its builders. The cannons that once lined its battlements are now silent, but they serve as a poignant reminder of the town's turbulent history and the ever-present need for vigilance. Climbing the wide, spiraling ramp within the Munot's walls is an experience in itself. The ramp, ingeniously constructed to allow horses and carts to ascend with ease, winds its way upward in a graceful curve, its worn stones bearing the marks of countless footsteps over the centuries. As you ascend, the cool air and dim light create a sense of anticipation, heightening the sense of history that permeates every corner of the fortress. The ramp, famously wide enough for a horse and cart, leads to the battlements, where the true majesty of the Munot is revealed. From here, the entire town unfolds below, its red-tiled roofs and winding streets forming a picturesque tableau that seems untouched by time. The battlements offer truly commanding panoramic views over the red-tiled roofs of the old town and the meandering Rhine. On a clear day, the vista stretches for miles, taking in the rolling hills, verdant vineyards, and distant forests that frame the town. It is a view that has inspired artists, poets, and travelers for generations, a reminder of the enduring beauty of this corner of Switzerland. The presence of the Munot Guard, who still rings the bell each evening, adds a touch of living history to this ancient bastion. Dressed in traditional uniform, the Guard's nightly ritual is a cherished tradition, connecting the present with the past and reminding all who witness it of the enduring spirit of Schaffhausen. Wandering through the pedestrianized lanes of Schaffhausen's old town is an aesthetic delight. The narrow streets, free from the noise and bustle of modern traffic, invite visitors to slow down and savor the details. Many of the historic burgher houses are adorned with ornate oriel windows, their glass panes catching the light and casting intricate patterns on the cobblestones below. The vibrant, beautifully painted facades showcase allegorical scenes and coats of arms, each one a testament to the town's rich artistic heritage. These paintings, often depicting scenes from local history or mythology, add a layer of meaning and depth to the architecture, transforming the streets into an open-air gallery. The intricate decorative motifs and frescoes, meticulously restored, speak of the wealth and civic pride of the merchants and craftsmen who once inhabited these dwellings. Each brushstroke tells a story, capturing moments of triumph, faith and community that have shaped the town's identity over the centuries. Each building seems to tell a story, its walls bearing witness to generations of families, celebrations and everyday life. The attention to detail in the architecture is remarkable, from the carved wooden doors to the wrought iron balconies and decorative cornices that adorn many of the houses. The town's public squares, with their gently murmuring fountains and peaceful ambience, contribute to an open-air gallery of vernacular art and architecture. These squares have long served as gathering places for the community, hosting markets, festivals and celebrations that bring the town to life. The absence of heavy traffic allows for an immersive experience where the sounds of footsteps on cobblestones and the distant chime of church bells create a soothing soundtrack to your explorations. Here you can truly lose yourself in the moment, free from the distractions of the modern world. The craftsmanship and artistry of a bygone era are evident in every detail, from the finely carved stonework to the delicate woodwork that adorns many of the buildings. These details are a testament to the skill and dedication of the artisans who helped shape Schaffhausen's unique character. There is a palpable sense of peace that pervades Schaffhausen, especially in the early morning or late afternoon when the light casts a golden glow over the rooftops and the streets are quiet. It is a peace that invites reflection and encourages visitors to slow down and appreciate the simple pleasures of life. This tranquility is a welcome contrast to the hustle and bustle of larger cities. In Schaffhausen, time seems to slow down, allowing visitors to savor each moment and truly connect with the town's rich history and culture. Whether you are enjoying a coffee at a sidewalk cafe or simply watching the world go by, there is a sense of contentment that is hard to find elsewhere. The details here are worth savoring. The intricate ironwork of a shop sign, lovingly crafted by hand, or the delicate tracery of a window frame that has stood the test of time. These small touches add to the town's charm, creating a sense of continuity between past and present. The worn smoothness of ancient cobblestones beneath your feet is a tangible link to the generations who have walked these streets before you. Each stone has a story to tell, a silent witness to the passage of time and the countless lives that have unfolded here. The quiet dignity of a centuries-old church, with its soaring arches and stained glass windows, offers a place for contemplation and spiritual renewal. These sacred spaces, often tucked away in quiet corners of the town, are a testament to the enduring faith and resilience of the community. This tranquil atmosphere makes Schaffhausen not just a destination for sightseeing, but a place for quiet contemplation and genuine relaxation. The town's parks and gardens, with their carefully tended flowers and shaded benches, provide a welcome respite from the demands of everyday life. Schaffhausen is a place where you can truly unwind, whether you're sitting by the river enjoying the gentle breeze or simply taking in the sights and sounds of the old town. It is a town that has gracefully carried its history into the present, offering a serene and enriching experience for all who venture within its well-preserved medieval embrace. As the sun sets over Schaffhausen, casting a warm glow over the rooftops and the river, it is easy to understand why this town has captivated the hearts of travelers for centuries. Its timeless allure lies not just in its beauty, but in the sense of continuity and connection it offers, a reminder that even in a rapidly changing world, there are places where history lives on, inviting us to pause, reflect, and find inspiration in the stories of those who came before us. Appenzell. Here, nestled in the rolling foothills of the Alpstein Massif, lies a realm where time seems to flow at a gentler, more considered pace. This is Appenzell, a canton and a town that serves as a vibrant repository of Swiss tradition. A living museum where the echoes of an ancient pastoral life resonate with remarkable clarity. The very air seems thick with history, a place where customs are not merely remembered, but actively, joyously lived. Observe the meticulously preserved architecture, the gaily painted facades of the houses, each a testament to a deep-seated pride in heritage and a commitment to beauty in everyday life, a characteristic so deeply ingrained in the Appenzeller spirit. It is a visual feast, a colourful declaration of cultural identity. The people of Appenzell are the true guardians of this legacy, their lives interwoven with the rhythms of the seasons and the ancient practices passed down through countless generations. One might witness the striking sight of locals adorned in their traditional attire, the men in their distinctive yellow breeches and red waistcoats, the women in their elegant winged bonnets and intricately embroidered dresses, not merely for festivals, but as an expression of their enduring connection to their roots. This is not a performance for outsiders, but an authentic manifestation of their cultural soul, a vibrant thread connecting the past to the present day. Such dedication to tradition is a rare and precious thing in our rapidly modernizing world. Lauterbrunnen. We arrive now in a valley of such dramatic and singular beauty that it seems almost to have sprung from the pages of a fantasy epic. This is Lauterbrunnen, a name that translates evocatively as many fountains, and it is a promise magnificently fulfilled. For this is indeed the Valley of 72 Waterfalls, a place where water in its most spectacular form reigns supreme. Sheer limestone cliffs, sculpted by the immense power of ancient glaciers, rise almost vertically on either side, their faces streaked with the silvery ribbons of countless cascades, each with its own unique character and voice, contributing to a symphony of nature. Dominating the eastern flank of the valley, closest to the village of Lauterbrunnen itself, is the iconic Staubach Falls. It plunges nearly 300 meters from an overhanging cliff face, its waters often caught by the wind and dispersed into a fine mist, a dust brook as its name suggests, long before it reaches the valley floor. This ethereal spectacle has captivated visitors for centuries, inspiring poets and painters alike with its delicate, almost otherworldly beauty. It stands as a sentinel at the valley's entrance, a breathtaking introduction to the aquatic wonders that lie deeper within this remarkable natural amphitheatre, hinting at the grandeur yet to be revealed. Arosa. Our journey now takes us high into the Graubünden Alps to the serene mountain resort of Arosa. Situated at an elevation of around 1,800 meters at the end of a winding valley, Arosa possesses an atmosphere of tranquil seclusion. It is nestled in a sunny, sheltered basin surrounded by majestic peaks, offering a sanctuary from the hustles and bustle of the world below. The air here is noticeably crisp and pure, imbued with the scent of pine from the extensive surrounding forests. This sense of remoteness, coupled with the stunning natural beauty, contributes to Arosa's reputation as a place of rejuvenation and peaceful contemplation. The journey to Arosa itself is an integral part of the experience. Whether by the Rhaetian Railway, which navigates a series of dramatic viaducts and tunnels as it climbs nearly 1,000 meters from Chur, or by the winding mountain road with its 365 bends, the approach gradually unveils the alpine splendor that awaits. As one ascends, the landscape transforms, the valleys narrowing, the peaks growing ever more imposing, until finally the open, sun-drenched bowl of Arosa comes into view, a welcoming sight for weary travelers and eager adventurers alike. This natural amphitheatre provides a sense of enclosure and protection. Here, nestled deep within the embrace of the majestic Rhone Valley, lies Sion, a town steeped in the mists of time. Surrounded by the towering peaks of the Swiss Alps, Sion is a place where the past and present intermingle, where every stone and street seems to whisper stories of ages long gone. The town's unique position, cradled by nature's grandeur, has made it a crossroads of civilizations, a place where the pulse of history beats strong and steady. As the morning sun rises over the valley, its golden light reveals a landscape shaped by both the relentless forces of nature and the careful hands of humankind, a testament to endurance and adaptation. It stands as one of Switzerland's oldest continuously inhabited settlements, a testament to the enduring allure of this strategic location. The town's ancient heart is visible in its winding streets, its weathered facades, and the timeless rhythm of daily life that continues much as it has for centuries. Sion's architecture is a living archive, with Roman, medieval, and modern influences layered one atop the other, each era leaving its own distinct imprint. Walking through the old town, one can almost feel the weight of history pressing gently on their shoulders, a reminder that this place has witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the ebb and flow of cultures, and the quiet persistence of community. For millennia, human life has flourished here, drawn by the fertile plains and the protective ramparts of the surrounding Alps. The Rhone Valley, with its rich soil and abundant water, has long been a cradle of agriculture and settlement. Generations of farmers have tilled these fields, their labor sustaining the town and shaping the landscape into a patchwork of vineyards, orchards, and meadows. The mountains, ever watchful, have provided both shelter and challenge, their rugged slopes a constant reminder of nature's power and beauty. In every season, the land around Sion tells a story of resilience and harmony, of people finding ways to thrive in the shadow of the Alps. The very air seems to hum with the echoes of countless generations, each leaving their indelible mark upon this ancient land. As you wander through Sion's narrow alleys, the stones beneath your feet are worn smooth by centuries of footsteps. Merchants, pilgrims, soldiers, and townsfolk, all part of the endless procession of life. The walls, thick and sturdy, have witnessed moments of joy and sorrow, of celebration and conflict. In the quiet corners of the old town, time seems to slow, inviting visitors to pause and reflect on the lives that have unfolded here, on the dreams and struggles that have shaped the town's character. Sion is not merely a town, it is a living chronicle, a place where the layers of history are as visible and palpable as the mountains that cradle it, a silent guardian of stories untold. Each building, each square, each hidden courtyard is a chapter in a story that stretches back thousands of years. The town's skyline, punctuated by ancient towers and spires, stands as a monument to the enduring spirit of its people. Here, history is not confined to museums or textbooks. It is woven into the very fabric of daily life, a source of pride and identity for those who call Sion home. As one approaches this venerable bastion, the eye is immediately drawn upwards, captivated by a dramatic and unforgettable skyline. The twin hills of Sion, rising boldly from the valley floor, are crowned with fortresses that have stood sentinel for centuries. These natural outcrops, shaped by geological forces over millions of years, have long served as both refuge and stronghold, their commanding heights offering protection and a vantage point over the surrounding lands. The approach to Sion is a journey through time, each step bringing you closer to the heart of a town that has always looked both inward to its own traditions and outward to the wider world beyond the mountains. Two prominent hills, like sentinels of old, rise boldly from the valley floor, each crowned with fortifications that speak of bygone eras of power and faith. These hills are more than just geographical features. They are symbols of Sion's resilience and ambition, reminders of the town's strategic importance throughout history. From their summits, one can gaze out over the valley, tracing the routes once traveled by traders, armies, and pilgrims. The castles and churches that perch atop these hills are silent witnesses to centuries of change, their stones imbued with the hopes and fears of generations past. To the south, the hill of Valère, adorned with its fortified church, stands as a beacon of faith and endurance. The Valère Basilica, with its sturdy walls and soaring towers, has watched over Sion for nearly 1,000 years. Its construction began in the 12th century, a time of great upheaval and transformation in Europe. The church's architecture reflects both the defensive needs of the era and the spiritual aspirations of its builders, blending Romanesque solidity with Gothic grace. Inside, the basilica is a treasure trove of art and history, its ancient organ, one of the oldest playable organs in the world, filling the air with music that echoes across the centuries. And to the north, the starker, more imposing silhouette of Tourbillon Castle, a ruin that still commands respect. Built in the late 13th century, Tourbillon was once the seat of the powerful bishops of Chinon, a fortress designed to withstand both siege and time. Though fire and conflict have left it a ruin, its walls still stand proud against the sky, a testament to the ambition and authority of those who built it. From its ramparts, the view stretches for miles, a reminder of the strategic vision that shaped Sion's destiny. Even in its ruined state, Tourbillon inspires awe, its presence a link to a turbulent and fascinating past. These twin peaks are the defining feature of Sion, a visual promise of the historical treasures that await discovery within the town that spreads out beneath their watchful gaze, a constant reminder of its rich and complex past. The interplay between the natural landscape and human achievement is nowhere more evident than here, where the town's streets and squares unfold in the shadow of ancient fortresses. For visitors and residents alike, the site of Tourbillon and Valère is both inspiration and invitation, a call to explore, to learn, and to connect with the stories that have shaped this remarkable place. The story of Sion begins long before recorded history, with whispers of early human presence dating back to the Neolithic period. Archaeological discoveries in the region have unearthed tools, pottery, and burial sites that speak of a vibrant prehistoric community. These early inhabitants were drawn to the valley by its abundant resources and strategic location, settling along the river banks and hillsides. Their legacy endures in the artifacts they left behind, silent witnesses to a way of life that laid the foundations for all that would follow. The Neolithic people of Sion were skilled farmers, hunters, and craftsmen, their ingenuity and adaptability setting the stage for millennia of continuous habitation. Celtic tribes, the Seduni, once called this valley home, their culture intertwined with the rugged landscape. The Seduni were part of the larger Helvetii Confederation, a network of tribes that dominated much of what is now Switzerland during the Iron Age. They built fortified settlements known as oppida on the hills and plateaus, their wooden palisades and earthworks offering protection against rivals and invaders. The Seduni's presence is still felt in the place names, legends, and traditions of the region, their spirit woven into the fabric of Valais. They worshipped nature, revered their ancestors, and left behind a legacy of art, craftsmanship, and resilience that continues to inspire. Then came the Romans, marching ever onward, recognizing the strategic importance of this passage through the Alps. The conquest of the region brought new technologies, ideas, and connections, transforming Sion from a tribal stronghold into a vital outpost of the Roman Empire. Roman engineers built roads and bridges, linking Sion to the wider world and facilitating trade, communication, and cultural exchange. The town became a hub of activity, its markets bustling with merchants from across the empire, its streets echoing with the sounds of Latin and the rhythms of Roman life. The arrival of the Romans marked a turning point in Sion's history, ushering in an era of prosperity and transformation. They established an outpost here, a vital link in their vast empire, and their influence began to shape the nascent settlement. The remains of Roman buildings, baths, and temples can still be found in and around Sion, their stones bearing witness to a time when the town was a crossroads of cultures and a center of administration. The Romans brought with them new forms of governance, religion, and architecture, laying the groundwork for the medieval city that would rise in their wake. Their legacy is visible not only in the physical remnants they left behind, but also in the enduring patterns of urban life and organization that continue to define Sion today. Roads were built, structures erected, and the seeds of a more organized society were sown, transforming the tribal lands into a component of a much larger, more intricate world, forever altering its destiny. The Roman roadways, some of which still trace their ancient roots through the landscape, connected Sion to distant cities and provinces, facilitating the movement of people, goods, and ideas. The town's layout, with its grid-like streets and public spaces, reflects the influence of Roman urban planning. Over time, Sion became a melting pot of cultures, its population enriched by newcomers from across the empire, its identity shaped by the interplay of tradition and innovation. With the decline of Roman power, a new chapter unfolded for Sion. As the empire's grip weakened, the town faced new challenges and opportunities, adapting to a changing world. The collapse of centralized authority brought uncertainty, but also the chance for local leaders to assert their influence and shape the future of the region. Sion's strategic location, once a prize for conquerors, now became a source of strength and resilience, enabling the town to weather the storms of history and emerge as a center of power in its own right. It rose to prominence as a significant bishopric, a center of ecclesiastical authority that would wield considerable influence for centuries. The bishops of Sion became both spiritual leaders and temporal rulers, their authority extending far beyond the town's walls. They built palaces, churches, and fortifications, transforming Sion into a seat of power and culture. The town's religious institutions became centers of learning, art, and diplomacy, attracting scholars, artists, and pilgrims from across Europe. The influence of the bishopric shaped every aspect of life in Sion. From its politics and economy to its festivals and traditions, this transition was pivotal, laying the spiritual and political foundations for its medieval might. The town's churches and monasteries became repositories of knowledge and culture, their libraries filled with illuminated manuscripts and precious relics. The bishops, often drawn from noble families, wielded considerable power, mediating between local lords, foreign rulers, and the papacy. Their patronage supported the arts, fostering a vibrant cultural life that enriched the town and its people. The legacy of this era is still visible in Sion's religious architecture, its festivals, and its enduring sense of identity as a place of faith and tradition. The bishops of Sion became powerful temporal rulers, their dominion extending far beyond the town itself. They controlled vast estates, commanded armies, and played a pivotal role in the politics of the region. Their influence was felt in every corner of Valais, shaping the course of events for centuries. The castles and fortifications they built served not only as symbols of their authority, but also as bulwarks against external threats. Through diplomacy, alliance, and sometimes conflict, the bishops maintained Sion's independence and prosperity, ensuring its place as a beacon of stability in a turbulent world. The very stones of Sion seem to retain the echoes of this era, a time of faith, feudal power, and the slow, inexorable march of history, shaping a community that would endure through ages of change and upheaval, a beacon in the alpine vastness. Today, as dusk falls over the town and the lights begin to twinkle in the windows of ancient houses, Sion's enduring spirit is palpable. The past is never far away here. It lives on in the traditions, the architecture, and the stories passed down from generation to generation. Sion remains, as it has always been, the ancient heart of Valais, a place where history is alive, where the landscape and its people are forever intertwined, and where the journey through time continues with every step. High in the eastern Swiss Alps, cradled within the expansive Landwasser Valley, lies Davos, a town of remarkable character and surprising scale. It proudly holds the distinction of being one of the highest towns in Europe, its lofty altitude contributing to its unique atmosphere and its historical renown. Davos is a place of intriguing contrasts, simultaneously a world-class mountain resort celebrated for its exceptional winter sports, and a sophisticated congress city, most famously hosting the annual World Economic Forum. This dual identity gives Davos a dynamic energy unlike any other alpine destination, a blend of natural grandeur and global significance. The town itself stretches for several kilometers along the valley floor, a ribbon of development flanked by towering peaks. It is primarily composed of two main centers, Davos Dorf, the older, more traditional part, and Davos Platz, the larger, more bustling hub. This elongated layout means that while it possesses the amenities and infrastructure of a small city, it never feels overwhelmingly urban. Instead, it retains a connection to the surrounding natural landscape, with easy access to the mountains and forests that define its environment. The scale of Davos is impressive, a testament to its evolution and its capacity to accommodate diverse functions. The journey of Davos from a remote, secluded farming village to an internationally recognized name is a fascinating narrative of transformation. For centuries, it was a quiet agricultural community, its inhabitants living in harmony with the challenging alpine environment. However, in the mid-19th century, its pristine, high-altitude air began to attract attention for its purported health benefits. This marked the beginning of Davos's metamorphosis into a renowned health resort, particularly for individuals suffering from tuberculosis, a development that would profoundly shape its character and its architecture for decades to come. Strolling through Davos today, one observes a captivating architectural tapestry that reflects its multifaceted history. Traditional wooden chalets with their charming alpine character stand alongside grand, imposing structures that once served as sanatoria, their balconies designed to catch the healing mountain sun. Interspersed among these are modern hotels, state-of-the-art congress facilities, and contemporary residential buildings. This eclectic mix is a visual representation of Davos's evolution, a town that has continually adapted and reinvented itself while remaining deeply rooted in its alpine heritage, creating a unique urban landscape amidst the peaks. Our journey now takes us to the enchanting town of Thun, gracefully situated at the lower western end of the eponymous Lake Thun. It is here that the vibrant Ara River, having journeyed through the lake's expanse, continues its course towards the Swiss Midlands. This strategic and picturesque location has long defined Thun's character, making it a vital hub and a place of immense natural beauty. The town exudes an irresistible charm, a welcoming atmosphere that invites exploration and promises delightful discoveries at every turn. A true jewel nestled where water meets mountain. The visual spectacle that greets visitors to Thun is nothing short of breathtaking. On clear days, the horizon is dominated by the majestic panorama of the Bernese Alps, a formidable wall of rock and ice. The iconic trio of the Eiger, Monch and Jungfrau stand sentinel in the distance, their snow-capped peaks glistening under the alpine sun. This awe-inspiring backdrop provides a constant reminder of the grandeur of the natural world that surrounds Thun, infusing the town with a sense of drama and wonder that captivates the soul and inspires a sense of humility before nature's might. Thun proudly serves as the historic gateway to the Bernese Oberland, one of Switzerland's most celebrated mountain regions. For centuries, travellers and adventurers have passed through Thun on their way to explore the higher alpine valleys and peaks. This role has imbued the town with a lively, cosmopolitan spirit, blending its rich historical significance with the vibrant energy of a popular tourist destination. It is a place where ancient traditions meet modern comforts, creating a unique and appealing ambiance that caters to both history enthusiasts and nature lovers alike, a perfect threshold to alpine adventures. A defining feature of Thun is the crystal-clear Are River, which flows directly through the heart of the old town. Its turquoise waters add a dynamic element to the urban landscape, its banks lined with charming houses and bustling promenades. Unique to Thun are its distinctive high pavements known as Hochtrottoir, which run above the street level, and the historic covered wooden sluice bridges that span the river. These architectural curiosities, combined with the ever-present murmur of the flowing water, contribute significantly to Thun's unique character and its enduring appeal as a waterside gem. Gstaad. Here, nestled within the heart of the Bernese Oberland, lies a village that has become synonymous with an understated elegance, a place where the world's elite and those seeking tranquility alike find solace amid the grandeur of the Swiss Alps. Gstaad is not merely a destination, it is an experience, a feeling, a whisper of luxury that lingers in the crisp mountain air. The village, with its storybook charm, is cradled by snow-capped peaks that seem to rise protectively around it, creating a sense of seclusion and serenity that is rare in today's fast-paced world. There is a discreet charm here that whispers rather than shouts its prestige. Gstaad's allure is not found in ostentatious displays, but in the subtle details, the gentle curve of a chalet's roof, the soft glow of lanterns illuminating cobblestone streets, the quiet laughter drifting from a fireside gathering. It is a realm where the grandeur of the Alps meets a refined human touch, where every element is carefully curated to create an atmosphere of effortless sophistication. This is a sanctuary of unparalleled beauty and tranquility, a place where time seems to slow, allowing visitors to savor each moment. The very air here seems to hum with a quiet sophistication, a sense of calm that seeps into the soul. In the early morning, as the first rays of sunlight filter through the mist, the village awakens gently, its streets bathed in a golden glow that promises another day of peaceful contentment. Gstaad's reputation as a premier alpine destination is not a recent phenomenon. For generations it has drawn those who seek not just a holiday but an immersion into a world where nature's majesty and human artistry coexist in perfect, breathtaking harmony. The village square, alive with the gentle bustle of well-dressed visitors and locals alike, is a testament to its enduring appeal. Here the old and the new blend seamlessly, creating a vibrant tapestry of life that is both timeless and ever-evolving. To wander through Gstaad is to step into a world where every detail has been lovingly preserved and thoughtfully enhanced. The chalets, with their sloping roofs and intricate woodwork, nestle among snow-laden trees, their warm lights glowing invitingly against the winter night. It is a scene that feels both intimate and grand, a delicate balance between the wildness of nature and the comfort of home. The surrounding peaks stand as silent, snow-capped sentinels, their presence both awe-inspiring and reassuring. They guard this precious jewel, their rugged beauty a constant reminder of the power and majesty of the natural world. In every direction the landscape unfolds in a visual symphony of white and green, of shadow and light, inviting exploration and contemplation. The visual tapestry of Gstaad is one of timeless allure, a carefully preserved aesthetic that speaks volumes of its respect for heritage. The mountains, ever present and ever changing, provide a dramatic backdrop to the village's quiet elegance. Whether shrouded in mist or gleaming in the midday sun, they lend an air of mystery and grandeur to the scene. Traditional wooden chalets, each one unique, line the streets and hillsides. Their architecture is a testament to centuries of craftsmanship, with steeply pitched roofs designed to shed heavy snow and facades adorned with hand-carved details that tell stories of generations past. These buildings are more than mere structures, they are living embodiments of Gstaad's history and culture. In the warmer months, balconies overflow with vibrant flowers, their colours a cheerful contrast to the deep greens of the surrounding forests. Window boxes, lovingly tended, burst with geraniums and petunias, infusing the air with a sweet, subtle fragrance. These touches of colour and life are a reminder that even in the midst of grandeur, it is the small details that create true beauty. As dusk falls, the chalets take on a magical quality, their windows glowing with the promise of warmth and hospitality. The contrast between the cosy interiors and the formidable mountains that cradle them is striking, a visual metaphor for the balance that defines Gstaad. Strength and gentleness, tradition and innovation, solitude and community. Each structure seems to tell a story, a narrative of generations past, of lives lived in harmony with the demanding yet rewarding alpine environment. The people of Gstaad have always understood the importance of balance, between work and rest, between progress and preservation, between the needs of the individual and the well-being of the community. The pristine meadows that surround the village are a testament to this harmony. In summer they are vibrant green, dotted with wildflowers and alive with the gentle hum of bees. In winter they are transformed into a blanket of purest white, sparkling under the sun like a field of diamonds. These meadows stretch out like an artist's canvas, painted with the subtle hues of the changing seasons. Each month brings its own palette, the fresh greens of spring, the golden tones of autumn, the deep blues and whites of winter. The landscape is forever captivating, forever soothing, a source of inspiration and renewal for all who visit. The transition of the seasons in Gstaad is a spectacle in itself. Autumn cloaks the hills in fiery reds and oranges, while spring brings a gentle awakening with delicate blossoms and the promise of new beginnings. Even the harshest winter is softened by the knowledge that, beneath the snow, life is quietly preparing to burst forth once more. Within this idyllic setting, a unique atmosphere pervades, a delicate fusion, a blend of rustic alpine simplicity and the polished sophistication of high society. One might observe the age-old traditions of mountain life continuing, almost untouched by time, alongside the subtle indicators of a world-class resort that caters to the most discerning global travelers. It is not uncommon to see a local in traditional Swiss attire passing by a boutique displaying the latest in haute couture, or to find a rustic bakery nestled beside a Michelin-starred restaurant. The rhythms of rural life, farmers tending their fields, cows grazing on sunlit slopes, continue as they have for centuries, even as skiers and snowboarders carve fresh tracks on the nearby slopes. This coexistence of old and new, of tradition and innovation, is at the heart of Gstaad's enduring appeal. This is not a place of ostentatious display or brash extravagance. Instead, Gstaad exudes a quiet confidence, a sense of self-assurance that comes from knowing its worth. Here luxury is experienced, not in the flash of gold or the glare of paparazzi, but in the quality of the air, the serenity of the surroundings, and the impeccable attention to detail that defines every aspect of life. The streets are quiet, the homes elegant yet unassuming. Even the most luxurious cars are parked discreetly, their presence acknowledged but never flaunted. It is a place where privacy is respected, where guests are welcomed not for their fame or fortune, but for their appreciation of the finer, yet simpler, pleasures life has to offer. The true luxury of Gstaad lies in its atmosphere, the invigorating freshness of the mountain air, the soothing silence of a snowy forest, the sense of peace that settles over the village as night falls. It is a haven for those who seek respite from the clamour of the everyday, a place to reconnect with nature, with loved ones, and with oneself. Here, a simple moment, a deep breath on a balcony overlooking the mountains, a quiet evening spent reading by the fire becomes an experience to be cherished. Gstaad invites its guests to slow down, to savour the present, to find joy in the ordinary and the extraordinary alike. The journey of Gstaad from a humble farming village to its current status as an internationally acclaimed resort is a fascinating chronicle of evolution and aspiration. For centuries, life here was dictated by the rhythm of the seasons, by the challenging yet rewarding toil of agriculture in a demanding alpine landscape. The people of Gstaad learned to work with the land, to respect its cycles and to celebrate its bounty. Old photographs reveal a simpler time, when the village was little more than a cluster of farmhouses and barns, surrounded by fields and forests. Life was hard, but it was also rich in tradition and community spirit. The annual festivals, the shared labour of harvest, the passing down of skills and stories from one generation to the next, all of these shaped the character of Gstaad and its people. The rhythm of daily life was set by the needs of the land and the animals. Farmers rose before dawn to tend their cows, to cut hay, to prepare for the long winter months. The landscape, though demanding, offered its own rewards. The satisfaction of a well-tended field, the beauty of a sunrise over the mountains, the sense of belonging that comes from living in harmony with nature. Then, slowly, with the advent of the mountain tourism in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, Gstaad's inherent beauty and tranquil charm began to draw visitors from afar. The arrival of the railway opened the village to the world, bringing with it a new era of possibility and change. Visionaries saw its potential, imagining a place where the traditions of the past could coexist with the comforts of modernity. The transformation was gradual and carefully managed. Local leaders and residents worked together to nurture the village's growth while steadfastly preserving its soul. Community meetings were held, decisions made with an eye toward the future, but a deep respect for the past. Old chalets were restored rather than replaced, new buildings designed to blend seamlessly with the existing landscape. Even as luxury hotels and world-class amenities were introduced, great care was taken to ensure that progress did not come at the cost of Gstaad's intrinsic character. The result is a village that feels both timeless and contemporary, a place where history and innovation walk hand in hand. Today, Gstaad stands as a place of enduring appeal and quiet magnificence. It is a living testament to the power of vision, stewardship and community, a jewel of the Alps, cherished by all who are fortunate enough to experience its magic. Whether you come for the skiing, the scenery, the culture, or simply the peace, Gstaad welcomes you with open arms and a promise that here in this alpine haven you will find not just a destination, but a home for the soul. Engelberg, The very name, translating from German as Mountain of Angels, evokes a sense of celestial beauty and spiritual significance, a fitting prelude to the dramatic alpine landscape that defines this remarkable corner of central Switzerland. Cradled within a sweeping valley, Engelberg is a place where towering peaks seem to scrape the heavens, their majestic presence inspiring awe and a profound sense of humility. For centuries, this valley has been a haven, a place of pilgrimage and a gateway to some of the most breathtaking high alpine scenery the country has to offer. Its unique character is forged from this interplay of natural grandeur and deep-rooted human history. Dominating the skyline and the very essence of Engelberg is the formidable massif of Mount Titlis, its glacier-crowned summit, a year-round beacon of ice and snow. Surrounding it, a host of other imposing peaks, such as the Hahnen and the Grossspannert, create a dramatic alpine amphitheater, their rugged slopes and sheer rock faces, testament to the immense geological forces that have shaped this land. This concentration of high mountains provides not only a stunning visual backdrop, but also a vast playground for adventurers and nature lovers, drawing them into its wild embrace, promising challenges and rewarding vistas at every turn. Yet, Engelberg is not solely defined by its mountains. Its soul is deeply intertwined with the historical significance of the Engelberg Abbey. This Benedictine monastery, founded in the early 12th century, stands as a monumental testament to faith and endurance. Its imposing Baroque structures a striking feature within the village. For nearly a millennium, the abbey has been a spiritual and cultural heart shaping the development of the valley, preserving knowledge and offering sanctuary. Its bells have chimed through centuries of change, a constant reminder of the enduring human spirit amidst the timeless mountains, a unique focal point of the region. It is this unique and compelling blend of spiritual heritage and high alpine adventure that truly sets Engelberg apart here. One can transition seamlessly from the serene contemplation within the ancient walls of the monastery to the exhilarating ascent of a mighty glacier. This duality offers a richness of experience rarely found, allowing visitors to nourish both the soul and the adventurous spirit. Engelberg is a place where the ethereal whispers of angelic legends seem to mingle with the crisp mountain air, creating an atmosphere that is both invigorating and deeply moving, a testament to its sacred name. Ascona, even the name seems to shimmer with sunlight, conjuring images of a place where time slows and the senses awaken. This is not just a destination, but a feeling, a gentle invitation to step into a world where the ordinary transforms into the extraordinary. Here, where the alpine grandeur begins to soften, yielding to a gentler, sun-drenched temperament, lies the enchanting town of Ascona. The mighty peaks of the Alps, so often associated with rugged adventure, seem to relax their stance, embracing the town in a protective, almost affectionate arc. The sunlight here is different, warmer, more golden, as if filtered through a Mediterranean lens. Nestled on the northernmost shore of the magnificent Lake Maggiore, Ascona presents a captivating tableau, a vibrant splash of color against the serene blue of the water and the verdant hues of the surrounding hills. The town's waterfront is a living canvas where the interplay of light and color changes with every passing hour, inviting artists and dreamers alike to linger and absorb its beauty. This is a realm where the famed Swiss precision meets an almost Mediterranean laissez-faire, creating a unique and utterly beguiling atmosphere. The rhythm of life here is unhurried, measured not by the ticking of clocks, but by the gentle sway of palm fronds and the laughter echoing from sunlit terraces. In the town square, locals and visitors mingle, sharing stories over espresso or a glass of local Merlot, their conversations blending with the soft clinking of glasses and the distant call of waterbirds. The air itself seems to carry a different quality here, warmer, scented with blossoms and imbued with a palpable sense of tranquility that invites visitors to slow their pace and savor the moment. With every breath, you inhale the fragrance of blooming magnolias, citrus and jasmine, mingling with the subtle saltiness of the lake breeze. It's a sensory experience that lingers long after you've left, a memory woven into the very fabric of your being. The lake, a vast, shimmering expanse, is the lifeblood of Ascona, its moods reflecting the changing skies, from the bright sparkle of midday to the soft, mysterious sheens of twilight. At dawn, The water glows with a pearly luminescence, while at dusk it mirrors the fiery hues of the setting sun, creating a spectacle that draws both locals and travelers to its edge. The lake is not just a backdrop, but an ever-present companion, shaping the town's identity and daily rhythms. Along its edge, a picturesque promenade lined with charming cafes and bustling restaurants serves as the town's vibrant artery. Here, the world seems to pass by at a gentler pace. Couples stroll hand in hand. Children chase after pigeons, and artists set up their easels to capture the ever-changing light. The promenade is a stage for life's simple pleasures, where every moment feels both spontaneous and timeless. Here one can observe the gentle dance of boats upon the water, from elegant sailboats catching the breeze to the more leisurely passage of ferries connecting the lakeside communities. The lake is alive with activity, yet never feels crowded. Each vessel seems to glide with purpose, tracing invisible paths across the water, their reflections shimmering in the sunlight. For many, a boat ride is the perfect way to experience the magic of Lake Maggiore, offering new perspectives on Ascona's beauty. This waterfront is more than just a scenic feature, it is the very soul of Ascona, a place of gathering, of contemplation, and of simple, unadulterated pleasure. As the sun sets, the promenade comes alive with music and laughter, the air filled with the aroma of freshly baked bread and grilled fish. Friends and families gather to watch the sky change color, sharing in the collective joy of another perfect day by the lake. The climate, too, plays a significant role in shaping Ascona's distinct character. Unlike much of Switzerland, where the weather can be unpredictable, Ascona basks in an abundance of sunshine, its skies often a brilliant, cloudless blue. The surrounding mountains act as a natural shield, protecting the town from harsh winds and creating a microclimate that feels almost subtropical. Benefiting from its southerly aspect and the protective embrace of the nearby mountains, the town enjoys an unusually mild microclimate, allowing palm trees and vibrant subtropical flora to flourish, lending it an exotic, almost Riviera-like feel. The sight of palms swaying against a backdrop of snow-capped peaks is a delightful contradiction, a reminder that Ascona is a place where worlds and climates meet in perfect harmony. This benevolent weather extends the season of enjoyment, making Ascona a desirable destination throughout much of the year, where outdoor life is not just an option but a cherished way of being. From spring's first blossoms to the lingering warmth of autumn, the town's streets and squares are alive with activity. Outdoor dining is a ritual, with tables spilling onto cobbled lanes and lakeside terraces, each meal accompanied by the gentle soundtrack of lapping waves and distant laughter. It is this gentle warmth that coaxes forth the vibrant colors of the architecture and the lushness of the gardens, creating a visual feast. The buildings, painted in shades of ochre, terracotta and rose, seem to glow in the sunlight, their shutters thrown open to welcome the day. Gardens overflow with bougainvillea, oleander and camellias, their blossoms tumbling over stone walls and filling the air with color and fragrance. Indeed, Ascona feels like a carefully curated painting, where every element, from the pastel-colored facades of the buildings to the meticulously tended flower beds, contributes to a harmonious whole. The town's aesthetic is both intentional and effortless, a testament to the pride its residents take in their home. Every corner reveals a new detail: a wrought iron balcony, a mosaic tiled fountain, a hidden courtyard bursting with life. The gentle lapping of the lake's waters against the shore provides a constant soothing soundtrack to the daily life unfolding here. It is a sound that grounds you, reminding you to pause, to listen, to simply be. Whether you're sipping coffee at dawn or wandering the promenade at dusk, the lake's presence is always felt, a calming, reassuring embrace. It is a place where the pressures of the modern world seem to recede, replaced by an appreciation for beauty in its many forms, natural, architectural and cultural. Here, art galleries and boutiques invite exploration, while open-air concerts and festivals fill the calendar with music and celebration. Ascona's cultural life is as vibrant as its scenery, offering something for every curious soul. This unique blend of influences makes Ascona a haven, a true pearl of the Ticino canton, beckoning with its promise of warmth and serenity. Whether you come seeking relaxation, inspiration, or simply a taste of La Dolce Vita, Ascona welcomes you with open arms and sunlit days, inviting you to linger, to dream, and to discover the magic that lies at the heart of Switzerland's sun-kissed Riviera. Swiss National Park. Deep in the easternmost reaches of Switzerland, nestled within the canton of Graubünden, lies a realm where nature reigns supreme, the Swiss National Park. Established in 1914, it holds the distinction of being the oldest national park in the Alps and indeed one of the earliest in all of Europe. This pioneering act of conservation set aside a significant expanse of rugged alpine territory, decreeing that it should be left entirely to its own devices, free from human intervention and exploitation. Here, the relentless forces of nature, erosion, growth, decay and regeneration sculpt the landscape unhindered. The founding principles of the park were remarkably prescient, emphasizing strict protection to allow natural processes to unfold without interference. This means no hunting, no fishing, no tree felling, and no grazing of livestock. Even fallen trees are left where they lie, contributing to the complex ecosystem as they slowly decompose. Visitors are welcome, but they too must adhere to stringent rules, primarily staying on marked trails to minimize their impact on the fragile alpine environment. This commitment to non-intervention makes the park a unique living laboratory for ecological research. The terrain itself is a dramatic tapestry of towering peaks, deep valleys, ancient forests of mountain pine and larch, and flower-strewn alpine meadows. Rivers fed by glaciers and snowmelt carve their way through the landscape, their waters crystal clear and teeming with life, adapted to these pristine conditions. The sheer scale of the park, covering over 170 square kilometers, ensures that vast areas remain remote and wild, offering a profound sense of solitude and immersion in a world largely untouched by the modern era. It is a sanctuary not just for wildlife, but for the human spirit seeking refuge in untamed nature. To enter the Swiss National Park is to step back in time, to witness landscapes as they might have appeared centuries, even millennia ago. The air is crisp and pure, the silence broken only by the sigh of the wind through the pines, the rush of a distant stream or the call of an alpine bird. It is a place that demands respect and rewards contemplation, offering a powerful reminder of the intrinsic value of wilderness and the importance of preserving such havens for future generations to experience and cherish. And so, our grand visual odyssey through the remarkable tapestry of Switzerland, exploring 25 of its most captivating destinations, draws to its inevitable yet reflective close. We have journeyed together from the majestic ice-sculpted peaks of the Matterhorn to the sun-kissed shores of Ascona, from the bustling cultural hubs of Zurich and Geneva to the pristine, untamed wilderness of the Swiss National Park. Each location, a unique gem, has offered its own distinct narrative, its own singular beauty, contributing to the rich and diverse portrait of this extraordinary nation at the very heart of Europe. It has been an immense privilege to guide you through these landscapes of unparalleled splendor, to share glimpses of ancient towns steeped in history, and to marvel at the engineering wonders that connect this mountainous realm. Switzerland, a land of towering Alps and serene lakes, of vibrant cities and tranquil valleys, has unfurled its splendors before us with a quiet dignity and an enduring charm. We trust that these moments of discovery have ignited your imagination and perhaps even inspired dreams of future adventures within its breathtaking borders, for there is always more to explore, more to understand. We extend our most sincere gratitude to you, our valued viewers and fellow travelers in spirit, for accompanying us on this extensive exploration. Your engagement and curiosity fuel our passion for bringing these beautiful corners of the world to your screens. We hope this journey has not only been informative, but has also provided a sense of wonder, a momentary escape into the sheer magnificence that our planet, and specifically this remarkable country, has to offer. The memories of these vistas, from thundering waterfalls to tranquil alpine meadows, will surely linger. As we bid farewell for now, we warmly invite you to continue exploring with us. The world is vast, filled with countless wonders waiting to be discovered, and our narratives will continue to unfold. For more beautiful journeys, for more insights into the diverse cultures and natural spectacles that adorn our globe, do consider subscribing to our channel. Until our paths cross again on another adventure, may your own travels be filled with discovery, beauty, and a profound connection to the world around you. Thank you for watching.